G'day ladies and gents, and welcome back to Hellion with Mags. It's been a little while since I've done any videos on Hellion, and this is mainly because the game is heavily in alpha. And as it is a predominantly online game, a lot of these changes that the developers are making while it's in alpha are necessitating server wipes here and there in order to add this new content in and change the content that is currently in existence within the game. But we're going to do a few more videos on this over the next few weeks. We've just put in a fairly long play session, which you're going to see as a fairly live Let's Play, and with full multiplayer enabled. I will be having Inflectrum join me extremely shortly on the station, and we'll begin doing a few things. He's been putting in quite a lot of hours into the game as well. But before we bring him over, let's take a look at a few things that have actually changed in Hellion since I did my first videos on release day. So, first things first, as was noted by a few people, you weren't short of supplies in Hellion when you first started on this game on release. Most of the modules that you had available, or the spare parts you had to do maintenance and work on your space station and your spaceship were, well, they were plentiful and they were in very, very good quality. This gave you a really good start and made survival at the start of the game, at least in terms of maintaining your starting station and your ship, to be rather trivial. You had more than enough to survive quite easily without any problems whatsoever at the start of the game. That has changed significantly since the release of Hellion. The parts that you get now when you first start the game are of generally poor quality, they're fairly worn out, and they're about half as much as there was previously. There is still enough to bring your ship and your station systems all up and online, but they won't be operating at 100% efficiency, and you are going to almost immediately have to begin searching for replacement components to get your ship's equipment and your station's equipment up and running not only at a higher efficiency, but for a longer term without failing. This also goes for fuel supplies. The ship itself came with a fairly reasonable amount of RCS fuel and some pretty good warp cells when the game first released. That's changed. They have actually increased the maximum amount of RCS fuel the ship can carry, and it generally starts with a little bit more now. However, the warp cell quality is always poor. Short jumps only. You're going to have to go and find warp cells fairly quickly if you want to start travelling larger distances. And the exploration of the Hellion system in EVA also got harder. When the game first launched, you were pretty much guaranteed one complete EVA suit in the airlock module that floats outside your ship that you got to attach at the start of the game. It's one of the first modules you'll ever dock. You're no longer guaranteed a complete suit. It is still possible that you can get one, but for the most part, you will only receive one or two pieces of that suit, and you will have to go out and find the rest. This means you're stuck with using standard environment suits in order to move around in EVA, which have extremely low levels of oxygen, so you are currently constantly having to worry about how much oxygen you have available, with your main goal being to try and find a complete EVA suit so you can spend a bit of time exploring. The mining components that are available on your ship and the weapons you get access to at the start of the game are perfectly fine. There's plenty of those floating around, but the lack of an EVA suit does make the mining more of a challenge as you're constantly, again, having to monitor your oxygen. Anyways, I think it's about time I brought Inflectrum in and we actually got to setting this station up together as a working team and then start exploring a little bit of the Hellion galaxy, which we haven't done before. We've never actually left the starting area. Anyways, ladies and gents, hope you enjoy the ride. By magic you appear.
Not quite magic.
Alright. Did just notice a second ago, I can put the helmet on, but it's not sure I can open it anymore.
They changed the default keybinds. Try H.
Try H. Hey, that's where it is. Alright, that's going to take some time to learn.
If you press F1, you can have a look at all the different controls that they got going on.
Oh, there you go. New things popping up left, right, and center. H, J, radar contact list, X and V. Alright, so I've got to relearn all of the key combined. It's not a major issue. Alright, so I've replaced the air filters on this side. We have optimal coverage on the solar panels. Capacitor is online. Haven't started up the life support yet.
Let me go take a peek. Apparently there is a part in the carbon filter which could do with replacing. one of the carbon filters is pretty low.
Yeah, I threw 2 of them in. One of them was kind of fucked, but we don't really have any other options. Well, actually, to be honest, they're all red. It's just that one was a darker brand of red, or darker version. So.
Rightio. Well, booting up life support. It's on standby.
Okay, so we got that sorted. Yeah, the rest of the components are all pretty cactus, but...
She'll be right, mate. She'll be right.
Alright, so let's go outside and go for a little ride.
See if the door will open.
Hey.
There we go.
Whoa. Shut this helmet down.
Grab onto something if you're going to open the door. Well, that's the docking control on that side.
Yeah, it is too. What am I after here?
It's on the right side.
They've changed my activate. Friggin' what is the jepper? It was fine. It was fine where it was. Now it's on the other side of the keyboard. Now I've got to go rebind all this shit.
I don't think we even can rebind stuff.
Well,
but make sure you're grabbing when you open it, by the way. If you hold left shift,
oh no, I like to go for a ride.
Oh dear. Alright. Here we go. Oh, goodbye.
It gets you far enough out of the station to get a good look around and work out where everything is positioned.
I forgot what the radar key is already. Ooh.
That one I did see. We got X. Whoa. Alright, so heading back into the station. Well, there's the ship, and there's the pod.
You want to do the docking on that one?
Yep, I most certainly do want to do the docking on that one. So, also want to see if we actually got lucky and there's a EVA pack spawning inside that collar first.
That would be nice.
Yeah. You don't always get them now. You're guaranteed to get a part of the suit, but you're not guaranteed to get the complete suit.
There used to be an interesting bug where there was a ghost EVA jetpack in the airlock module. No matter what happened to it, it would always experience 0G physics, even if it was inside the station.
Oh. A little heavy on the RCS here. Stabilize, stabilize. And we want to go down. Alright, cool. Got it under control.
I'll help guide you in once you're on.
Yep. Oh. Grab the station and... Alright, let's have a look. Depressurize this bastard. Whoever designed these modules was really piss poor. You would think you would put the RCS controller inside the module that you need to move around, not strapped to the outside of it.
Alright.
Yeah, so some poor bastard in an EVA suit has to strap on for dear life and go flying through space, clinging to the outside of the thing. Alright. Cycling the airlock to come back inside and repressurize it. You gonna come in?
Sure.
Yeah, probably be an idea. We don't want to burn the oxygen if we don't have to.
That's if it'll cycle though. I think it might need power to fill back up. Oh no, nope. She does it. That's nice.
Pressurizing, yeah, no, they fixed that one not that long ago. They gave it enough power to be able to cycle the locks both ways, which is nice. God, the audio on this is
I can breathe again.
Yeah. Yeah, this one we can open it up. She's just... And there we go. Alright.
Alright, open up the door.
So that's an interesting 0G crouch I've got going there.
What? 0G the entire thing? I'm not used to that.
Okay, so what do we have? Well, we have a suit, and that's it.
A couple of other bits and bobs too. Never
Yeah,
hurts to have spares.
replacement jetpack and a replacement helmet, but which we will need before we can actually complete this.
No ammo. Nothing in the drawers.
That'll all be in the ship, I reckon. Alright, so, how am I doing for oxygen?
You can always swap the jetpack there if you want.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I will put that one in. We'll grab that one. Cool. Yep, we are all loaded. You gonna ride around outside, or you gonna ride inside the airlock?
Oh, right around outside.
Alright.
If need be, I can always go right inside the ship.
Alright, you in? Doors closed?
Yes, I'm in. Doors closed.
Alright. Depressurizing the lock.
You know what's a really neat detail though? I can actually see the status of your jetpack looking at it from the back.
That's cool.
I can see your fuel, oxygen, and power meters.
Oh, very nice.
And I can actually see the oxygen slowly depleting, so it is modeled.
That's fantastic. Well, there's a feature I couldn't tell unless you were here. Alright, I should probably turn the actual jetpack on this time. Alright, I'm clear of the door. If you want to shut the door and cycle her up so she's full of air for when we redock it with the station.
Sure.
Although, it won't really matter because we're going to dock the other side with the station.
That is true.
Yes. Alright, so... this should be interesting. Yeah, outpost. Alright, docking mode engaged. We are docking with the outpost on docking A. I would really love to be able to do this on joystick.
I can imagine.
Oh no. It's really hard to get a...
Still hard to find out where you're going?
No, it's better than it was. You had no idea half the time previously. I can see you there and I can see the ship.
Have you found the station?
Yeah. Yeah, I've got a visual now.
Oh yeah, you look good.
Beginning the rotation. I think I'm actually running out of oxygen a bit myself here.
Pressure hazard. Okay.
Maybe the lock didn't have enough power to...
Yeah, it hasn't been able to repressurize completely. It's only at 0.7 bar. That's fine. It's enough for me to breathe.
That's right, you'll be plugged into a station in just a second. We are lined up and looking good.
I can see it from here.
Want to burn a little south. A little more south. Come on, I don't have time to mess around with this game. Alright, 7 meters. Clunk.
Contact. And the airlock has actually resumed repressurizing.
Very nice. Well, we have power now.
Alright, I'm going to depressurize the lock behind me so we can get in.
Yep. Cool, cool. Yeah, that is a much improved. That was much easier. It still needs some work. It's all about the mouse control now. That's where the issue is.
Alright, might stick a bit more oxygen in my pack. I like breathing when I'm in the vacuum of space.
It's generally a nice thing. Right, opening the outer door. Okay. Oh, no, cancel. Hit the button for inner door. Bad idea. Okay, cool. Because they've taken away the UI while you're operating systems, you now get a flashing oxygen low mark on the left-hand side of the screen.
And it's nice. Gives you some warning before you die.
Yeah, at least, yeah, everything's going wrong. Don't worry, it'll be solved in a second. Quit your bitching.
Speaking of problems, we are running out of oxygen quite rapidly.
2 people in a space station with some crappy filters. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me much, to be honest.
I think it's trying to repressurize the section of the corridor that we vented.
Alright, well, at this point, I should bring this one back in. Yeah, we'll need to find another piece of pack so we can solve that.
Yeah, thankfully we started with some spare oxygen and jetpack fuel. So I did pump a little bit more into the air filters.
Yeah, cool. Alright, so let's reload this bastard. And reload the spare as well might be an idea. Here we got some RCS propellant. We'll fill that up. Alright. Much better. Alright, now what I want to do is grab the spare one we left in the module and refill it as well. The game does do things to trigger your OCD in a real hurry. Everything must be perfect, otherwise all sorts of manner of things can go wrong. Convenient, the ship is just outside of the airlock.
Very. You got the door?
Yeah, I got the door. And repressurizing. Cool. It is doing its thing. Right. On your 6. Now we're coming in from the top from the looks.
Yeah, airlock is right here. Also, apparently they added airlock functionality to the cargo bay now.
Yes, I was reading that. It looks like they've added a few new things to the outside since the last time I looked at this ship closely.
Right.
Just hold the airlock for a second, or I'll open it up, but just...
Yeah, I'm depressurizing it now.
Yeah, solar panel module. It might just be colour and light, the fact there's a bit more light on it than normal.
Yeah, I think we're on one of the inner planets, so things are going to be a bit brighter.
Yeah. Whoa, yeah, there's the sun. Oh, the star. There's Helion. You bright bastard.
Need sunglasses.
Nobody thinks to pack sunglasses. Actually, I did try that at one point when I was playing. I actually threw my sunglasses on because I had to work constantly into the sun on something that I was doing at the time, and it actually worked. I was laughing my ass off the entire time. Like, next level realism, your real world sunglasses will actually help you play Helion.
Alright, I'm inside.
Yep, just dicking around with the jetpack on the way in. And bounce off the wall. Alright, there we go. Outer door closed. Repressurizing the airlock.
It's so haunting that all you can hear is just the dull thuds.
Yeah,
as
the way
airlock
the
slowly
sound...
depressurizes.
Yeah, the sound effort, the effort they've put into the sound of this is actually quite amazing. This is going to be something special when they actually complete it, when it's all done.
I mean, it's really, really obvious that it's promising even from its most infant stages.
Alright, let's crack this helmet open so we don't burn any more precious oxygen, and let's go eat the ship deck. Hit the button. Alright. And splat. Happens every time.
I've learnt to be a bit more graceful.
Yes. Smart ass. That's alright, I wasn't pretty to begin with, so smashing my face against the decks isn't going to make a huge amount of difference.
But we've got guns and ammo.
That is a nice start. I will definitely take some of those. Alright, power
Oh my.
supply.
Well, I found where the spell pressure suit helmet can go. This locker is full with pressure suits except for one helmet.
Well, we don't have a helmet. Oh, actually, no, we do have a helmet.
Yes, we do.
Oh, nice. How are we doing for...
Well, the life support looks all green.
And we'll check down the cargo. What's up?
Someone gave you a gun.
No, you worry when they start giving me ammo.
You'll find that too in a moment.
Yeah, I've already given it ammo. It's loaded.
Oh,
So
no.
I've just put it back on the shelf. It's fine. It's loaded. It's good. We've got ammo. You're right. That looks...
Yeah,
looks all
from
green
there.
across the board there.
Everything is at 100%. That seems to be by design.
Okay, so they haven't... Huh.
Except
Well, not
for...
everything. Pressure regulator's down a little, but I've never seen a good pressure regulator. But yeah, you're right. All the key parts are good. Air quality 97%, 96. We probably need to actually turn that on. I'll handle it. No, that's on standby.
Might be a bug. Sometimes they like to get stuck on 96% of the screens for
That's
reasons.
okay. Sun coverage is optimal. Capacitor is online. The fission reactor is online. The solar panels are deployed.
The fuel cells in the warp core seem a bit empty.
Well, that could be a problem.
Not too empty. They look maybe... Oh, they're easily less than 20% fuel in each.
Should be enough to get somewhere and do something about that. So, yeah, ship systems, that's fine. I'm going to go check the hold and see what we've got in the way of supplies.
Yeah, I'll come down with you.
Right.
Just be warned, the elevator can bug sometimes. It's best that we go up and down the elevator together.
Okay, that's strange. I've never actually...
It only happens when there's two people. I think if you press the buttons in the wrong combination and it just gets stuck.
Well, that is the airlock for the elevator. Where's the one? And looks like there's one down the front for the entire cargo bay. So 2 mining tools. It looks like. Let's have a look at this.
You got to load it up with a battery and a can before it does anything.
Yep, we got. I'll call batteries. We're good for batteries. Cans are there.
There's a good pressure regulator.
The fun's in these.
Did we actually have any
Yellows.
parts that needed replacing in the reactor?
We could use a new carbon filter in the base. Yeah, a decent quality one. The one that's in there is pretty fucked. Yeah, okay, so that yellow one right there is better than the one we've got in the base, so that's fine. We'll use that. So we have something. That's something, and I'll go through the rest and see what other parts we might need done. Leave the bay pressurized. No reason to depressurize it at this point, I don't think.
The next question is do you want to dock this straight up to the base, or do you actually want to go and have a look at one of the nearby derelicts?
Alright, so what is our derelict?
While you look at it through the glass, well, we can go take a spacewalk.
This is true. Should be outside the airlock.
Towards the front of the ship.
Okay, so we're going to take... I'm good for oxygen and... hang on.
Yeah, I just quickly grab a new pack.
Ready? You
want to go through the cargo?
All right, yeah, if it's right in front of the ship, we might as well go through the cargo bay. I want to test out the new... depressurize the entire bloody thing. Are we done with it? There has to be a pretty big air tank on this thing to actually fit all that.
I think it goes directly into the cargo bay now, all the life support systems.
Alright, well, I don't think we'll need anything else here.
Alright.
The cargo bay is depressurizing.
Doesn't look like they've put in any sounds for the cargo bay yet.
No, it doesn't seem to. But the pressure is dropping inside the suit.
I imagine these huge ass vents and the roof here will be what
depressurizes it. Or D and re, yeah. Oh, we get a lighting change though when it goes through. I like how it takes a while to actually do.
Yeah.
Although it's pretty taxing on the oxygen supply to have to wait this long to cycle it.
Alright.
Cracking open the door.
You got the manual override switch next to you. There we go. Whoa. And it should be just up a little bit. I can't remember which key it is for lights. What is lights?
Pretty good at the moment. We've got the whole sun here.
V is to turn on your own little personal flashlight.
This one here is, yeah, derelict is the right word. She looks pretty fucked.
Alright. Huh. Oh, I see something. I think that's just a light there. Sort of look like a med kit.
Yeah, I'm just sort of scanning the outside of this thing at the moment. Fuel, I guess, would be one of our... be fairly high in our priorities list.
That would be nice. There's some guns here.
I'll take guns if we got nothing else. At this point, I don't think anybody on the server is going to shoot at us, so I'd...
We could shoot at them.
This is true. Nothing in the cupboards?
Nope. There is a spare jetpack. The alt core one.
Yeah, probably worth grabbing that, actually.
Rightio, I'll grab that one then.
You got the gun.
There was another gun, I think. Yeah, when my flashlight is...
Ah, down there. Shit. A little hard on the RCS here. Alright, got it. Yeah, not seeing much else.
Yeah, seems pretty empty.
That's a shame. And guns and a spare jetpack are nice, but it's not exactly what we're looking for here.
Well, there is another Derelict nearby that we can check out.
Yeah, probably worth doing that.
Or Derelict is at least what it says on the radar. I'm gonna head back to the ship.
Yeah, just doing one last pan of the outside. There's not much here that I can actually, yeah, that looks like it's it. I can't see anything on the outer hulls. Unless... no. No. Well, good. Heading back in.
Alright, I'm back in. Feels good to be in gravity again.
Oh, I like the 0G. I just gotta... I really need the ability to customize the controls. There's, some of the keybinds I don't like.
You can change a few by the looks of things.
I'll wait till there's some proper rebinding tools. And... dudunk.